In a world where women control nothing and men control everything, a mysterious man invites 4 women to make a choice to become a man, an animal, or a baby. They decide to become cats. But secretly, they have a shocking plan to create a new species that will replace men and transform the world.
We have unconfirmed reports that this song is so powerful, not only are humans, animals and plants affected, but even non-living entities are beginning to exercise their political power. Both large, visually recognizable objects and small objects, molecules, electrons, even quantum particles are starting to join this movement.
Yes, it seems they have the entire world in all its infinite variety on their side. However, it is still contained to the United Kingdom, and therefore there are other options available to us. See to it this goes no further.
A state of emergency has been declared in major cities across the United Kingdom as the Prime Minister cites fear of violence tied to demonstrations linked to the Reach for the Stars movement.
I fully agree with the message behind these protests. However, this is not the right way to act if you want to take part in a democratic process. Many of these gatherings have been accompanied by significant public disorder, and at the end of the day, as a government, people look to us to ensure everyone's safety.
I always thought it would come to this. We're going to need to do some terrorism.
Yay!
Love it! I'll do some.
No, we all need to stay here and lead the movement.
Then how?
Follow me. I've created a clone of myself. We'll send the clone to the cybernetic entity formerly known as Tony Blair.
And then? You can't damage a being like that with mortal weapons.
No, but I've got this. It's an ideological weapon, an IDE. It destroys private property, money, buildings, clothes, but also anything that is part of the system of private property. Wait a minute, aren't we all part of that system? That depends on 2 things. How you conduct yourself and literally how much you own. For the average citizen, apart from destroying everything they own, the worst thing that this will do is give them a mild headache. But for someone as intrinsic to the entire system as the cybernetic entity formerly known as Tony Blair, it will completely obliterate him.
What about if you own loads of really cool clothes?
It might make you a bit dizzy.
What if you like watching celebrity interviews and you wish you were a celebrity?
You'd need to take a breather, you'd feel a bit queasy. I like this plan. But the clone, when it detonates the device, how close will it need to be to the target? About as close as we are now, if it's going to have maximum effect. Will the clone survive? Unlikely. And how will you prepare it for such a courageous act? Even clones value their own lives. I've been playing it a selection of music from one of the most successful terrorist groups ever. When the time comes, she won't let us down.
So, you wish to return.
I thought you were wrong. I believed things could be different. But I see now.
You have learned.
Yes.
What did you learn?
That the world needs leaders like you. Like us.
You wish to join me and become one of the ultimate global leaders.
Yes. In fact, I'd like to meet the others.
You look at those you tried to help and realize you have nothing in common with them. They are slaves. We come ever closer to solving society's fundamental contradiction. Since we first emerged as conscious, rational beings, humankind has been divided between those who perform work and those who are free to guide the development of the human race. When the worker is eliminated, mankind will be free. Now we stand on the threshold of a new era. No longer will basic economic activity have to be governed by maintaining control over workers. We will replace them with machines, and humanity will ascend to the next stage of our evolution.
Groovy.
Imagine never having to devote resources to adverts, police, entertainment, and all other means necessary to keep the worker performing his task. We need to persuade him to spend money. We need him to create economic activity. And above all, we must maintain control of his heart and mind and body. All this so that he will submit to play his part in the destiny of man. He must be tricked out of his own destiny, sacrificed for a greater one.
Wow.
Yet now, we approach the moment where the worker, loyal in action, if not in spirit, must be left behind. We are going to Mars.
What?
Earth was where we were born, but soon we must take our first steps onto other planets. And from Mars, we will go beyond.
I'm up for that, but first, before I join you, I want to meet all of the other ultimate global leaders.
You already have.
You mean...
Come closer. We share one form. Look. This is Earth. This image is what we own. The image of an image. We sustain it. This is how I ascended. Now join us.
Free Ireland!
You came here to destroy me.
And I did a pretty good job.
They say we are destroying the world, that we pollute, exploit, and destroy this planet. Destruction is the absolute act of ownership. We may destroy the planet because it is ours now.
Not anymore. I kicked your ass, pal.
My strength will outdo you by the force of its numbers. I am many. I am so many that I am almost you. You constitute my strength, my musculature, my blood, my bone. Insofar as I am you, I am insurmountable, and therein lies the point of my weakness. In that point where I am most strong, I begin and end in my integral parts, in you. Guys, she did it.
Our enemies are in complete disarray. Now is the time...
Everyone, come quick.
My friends, no!
What did they do to you?
It's too late. I just wanted to say something before I go.
Oh no!
We started as enemies, but in each other we discovered stars.
We're arranging a funeral and everyone better look absolutely amazing. His whole I'm a plant thing was so fashion forward.
They killed our friend, and he was only a little plant.
I'm so sad.
Now is not the time for tears. They're holding a memorial service for the cybernetic entity formerly known as Tony Blair in Westminster Abbey, right opposite Parliament. It's surrounded by police.
I say we go there and pay our respects.
Cowabunga!